cannot control these computers. And so I'm like your grandpa without a flip phone, right? So I would probably never have a smartphone if it wasn't for Ryan, because I couldn't figure it out. So, but I wanted to, first of all, during this meeting, I want to talk about what we're going to do for people who did lose their free rainbow. About every day for the past month, I've been getting calls from people, what are you going to do for us? Our time's almost up on our free rainbow, our equity, our 21, or I won my rainbow. There's people on the call that won their rainbow. Once you win it, you only have a certain amount of time to sell it. And so we have people who've lost their free rainbow due to that reason. So we're going to address that tonight during this Zoom. So hang on to that. But I wanted to just give some good news. I've been doing that for a while, and I like starting that way, just kind of telling you guys, the positive things that are going on. Number one, things are starting to open back up. If you guys hadn't noticed, it's starting to be more and more on the news. I was reading today that the governor in South Carolina is saying restaurants mid-May should be opened. And, I think someone said today in North Carolina, possibly the 12th of May, which is only about 2 weeks away. And so whatever, that doesn't really determine a lot. But hey, I guess if it gets people's confidence back up that things are returning back to a little bit more of what they're used to. So I guess that's good, right? Some good news yesterday. Those of you that might have watched the news, they found a drug that has an effect on the coronavirus a little bit. It's remdesivir. You guys are going to hear a lot about that, I'm sure, coming up. But so they've been doing some clinical tests and trials on it, and what they found yesterday is that this drug actually reduced the length of recovery from 15 days down to 11 days for most patients. And so it's kind of like the Tamiflu does with the flu. It just, shortens the length of recovery, the length of time someone is sick with the virus. So it also reduced the death rate quite significantly. Now, it was only tested in people who were at the point in the hospital where they were needing assistance with their breathing, things like that. It has not been tested with people that are just having fevers and that are suffering with it at home. And by no means is this in any way, shape, or form a cure. But from what I'm hearing is it is positive that they are able to show that the virus is that a drug is having an effect on the virus, because, there was even some speculation that maybe this virus may not be something that we would have a treatment for. And it has been proven now that drugs do have an effect on this, which has positive implications for finding something that is a more potent treatment for the virus. And so, again, that is encouraging. They're trying to fast track a vaccine for the virus also in a lot of countries right now. And so believe me, I was telling somebody yesterday, there's a lot of money involved here that whatever pharmaceutical company or university or scientist can find treatment that actually is effective, that they will make a lot of money off of this, of course. And so because we know that money rules the world, like it or not, it is the world we live in. And so that's going to drive a cure quicker, we hope, and or a treatment. There's a difference in a vaccine and a treatment. And so a treatment will just control the symptoms, sort of like, AIDS. There's no vaccine, but they do have, treatments that basically control the viral load. And so that's good news, all right? So I'm getting from customers and dealers, I'll look at the rainbow when this is over. I'll go back to work when this is over, all right? So, what I've been saying is I've been watching the TV, the news, and this isn't going to be over in May, June, July, August, September, October. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's what they're saying on TV. All the scientists, including Dr. Fauci and Birx, are saying this could go on for up to 12 months or longer, right? So what's going to change is the way we live a little bit. We're going to be wearing masks more. We're going to be staying away from people a little more. But don't get me wrong, we're going to go on with life. You know, it's just the things that we might have used to do. You know, someone said, hey, I take my shoes off now before I get on an airplane. That's the new normal, right? That wasn't the case before, 9/11. So, our normal has changed a little bit, and our normal is going to make another adjustment here, right? So I'm trying to get everybody to see that life hasn't stopped. It's just changed a little bit. So I don't know about anybody on here, but I was telling somebody earlier that structure in your day is pretty important also. I can go home and they have no structure at my house anymore. I mean, our kids have no structure. They stay up late. They sleep half the morning. My wife, she has no structure. Her day, those of us that still go to work, we still have structure in our day. And I think that is important. Those of you that have lost structure, I think you probably know what I'm talking about. I can't see that that's a benefit to lose that. And so, I'm anxious for everybody to get back to more structure in their life. And so, but I will tell you that with every challenge comes an opportunity, right? There are people right now, while we're on this Zoom, that are making decisions that's going to make them a lot of money. There's people investing, buying stock right now because things are down and they know things are coming back, right? This isn't going to be the way the stock market's going to be. This isn't the way jobs are going to be. This is a temporary now, today, but in a few months or a year, those investments people make right now, they're going to get great returns. There's companies right now that, are making a lot of money. People that are in cleaning businesses, people that are in healthcare, obviously, people that are in manufacturing, people in the food industry, people in the grocery business. They're making more money than they typically do. Okay, so with every challenge comes opportunity. It's just for those that will seek it, right? And so, I think that Rainbow has an opportunity right now, right? Here's what I know. People are real conscious about the air they breathe right now. I don't know if anyone's done this. I know I have, but, some of you guys are coming up to the Rainbow office. I had a couple dealers in here last night for graduation, and I took them in the Rainbow room, and I was grabbing them some fragrances, and one of them stepped at the door, and I found myself holding my breath till I got out of the room, right? Because they're in the room breathing with me, and I'm like, it's a small room. I'm going to hold my breath till we get out of here, right? So I don't breathe in the air. They're breathing out. Anyway, none of us had masks on. I'm saying all, but I'm sure you guys have thought about that when you walk by somebody at the grocery store and you just maybe hold your breath for a second till you get past them, or maybe you're at the track and someone walks past you huffing and you're like, oh my God, So anyway, listen, people are thinking more about air quality now than normal, right? Our closing average is up. I'll give you another plus. You guys may not understand this till I explain it. But here's a big plus for us. Unemployment is up, okay? People are scared about their jobs. Contrary to your belief, we do better in an economic downturn than we do in a booming economy, all right? And I mean that with all honesty and all sincerity. We do better when people are losing their jobs, when they are scared about their jobs, when they're looking for part-time work, right? It's when they can go get 5 jobs tomorrow that we have a more difficult time recruiting customers, okay? So if you're looking for the opportunity in the storm, right, that is an opportunity right now that we have, like it or not, it's real, right? And so, you can let it pass or you can try to take advantage of it. I've often said too that, I can think back to people that were recruited during these crises, right? And I call people on the call, like I'll use Jamie and Carolyn because they're sitting there. They're COVID recruits, right? A lot of you guys, Hilda, you're a COVID recruit, right? You came in during this, right? And you know, seems like those people stick around longer, do better, do more, right? Because when they started, let me tell you what we had to go through when we first started in Rainbow. There was a pandemic in the world and we made it, you know? And so those people start out with maybe a little bit tougher road to go. And so anyway, I just want to say now is the time, okay? So I think we're going to share the screen again now, Ron. This may or may not work. I could have done that. Sorry. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to give an update on last month. Okay, cool. This is last week. We showed 82, sold 31. Okay, I showed this the other night. Hold on, we're going back. There we go. Showed the rainbow 82 times last week, sold 31 rainbows. For the month, we showed 332, sold 124. Okay, so I want you to stop and think a second, right? If you're on the call and you are like me, okay, you were thinking, no one's going to let us come into her home. I told my wife when this started, I said, honey, I'll be on. I don't know if we're going to be doing demos, right? Are you surprised that 332 families invited us into their home in April? During a worldwide pandemic, 332 families in this area let us come into their home and do a demonstration, all right? I don't know about you, but that just blows my mind. Okay, so I want to say thank you to everybody that got out and busted their butt in April, right? I also want to say thank you to my marketing team from Sharon, Brittany, Nancy, Sheena, Chris, all of you guys that were involved in marketing, to Ryan and Michael and Dana in the office. You guys are amazing. And Larry would have been here, but we sent him home. Larry does not need to get the virus, all right? So Top Dog, you know, we have a Top Dog winner every month, the top salesperson every month. And I'm happy to announce that Margot just completed her 3rd straight month and sold 20 plus rainbows in the month of April. So congratulations to you, Margot Dean, Top Dog for April. We'll see who's going to be Top Dog in May, all right? Someone told me I had to say this, but you know, Chris who, right? Who's Chris, right? Mike who? I don't, who's Mike, right? All I know is Margot, all right? So. It's gonna be May. Okay, so it's May, right? Believe it or not. And let me share some stuff with you about May. Okay. So 37% of our 300 demos last month came from survey, whether you guys realize it or not, all right? That is, what's next? Okay. So 37% of our demos in month of April came from surveys. They are the best way to get in a home. They're better than green lights because our green lights are telling us they'll look at the rainbow when all this is over, all right? Our surveys are excited when we call them and tell them they won the rainmate. They're allowing us to come on over, all right? So since we know the best way to get in a home is surveys, and by the way, let me just say, we're talking post-COVID surveys, not the surveys that we had back in February and March. Yeah, those people won't let us come out, but the surveys, the people who clicked on the link and wanted a rainmate, since this started, are letting us come in, all right? So what we're doing for the month of May is we've got a 22-piece camping set. So listen, what I found from sitting home more, because I have been sitting home a little more than normal, right? I can tell you why, because we can't go anywhere. You know, there's nothing open. So we're bored out of our minds and sick of each other, right? But getting outside and doing things outside with the family, this is a good time to do that, you know, since you can't go to a restaurant, you can't go to a bowling alley or, you know, or things like that. So we have a 22-piece camping set. It includes a 4-man tent. It includes maybe a 2-man, 4-man tent. All right, could be 4 ladies, right? 2 sleeping bags, 2 sleeping mats, 2 pillows, and 2 chairs. All right, it is a 22-piece camping set. We're going to give that to everyone during the month of May who does 14 demos. All right, now here's the catch. You have to send in a photo where you tagged 20 homeowners on that demo. So not only do you need to have that customer post on their Facebook, but you need to get that customer to tag 20 friends after they post. Okay, so we're going to need, for this contest, we're going to need a picture, the normal picture showing us that they posted and it has their name on it, right? We're also going to need this picture, which you're not going to be able to see the customer's name on it, but you can see the lower half of their body, right? And you can see the 20 people that they tagged, okay? And yeah, we're going to count them, right? And so, listen, we know that if they will tag people, you will get more responses to the surveys. And since we know that surveys are the easiest appointments to set right now, you want more surveys. So make sure to have your people tag after they get done posting. Now, it says if 2 people go on a demo, so for those of you who go on fast starts, like Doris, I know you help us a lot of times and ride on fast start appointments with people that speak Spanish or otherwise. If you do the demo and you guys post, you get the credit for the demo, not the new recruit you're with. So it's whoever does the demo gets the credit. But remember, not only do you have to post, but you have to tag. That's the point here, right? Make sure you send both photos to gotfacebookpics@gmail.com. And if you do qualify for the May demo bonus, what that means is, you know, 25 demos is $1,000, 30 demos is $1,500. Okay, if you qualify for that, unfortunately, you do not qualify for the camping set. All right, so you have to, you know, obviously just forfeit that, but you know, you can go buy the camping set. All right. So that is what we're doing. You guys know why we got a tag. It just, I'm telling you, seems like we get a lot of renters when you just post. This is a way that you can get more homeowners, right? Make sure they tag their closest relatives, their mom, their sister. Get them to tag the people on the referral sheet that aren't green lights, you know, the ones that they couldn't reach. But you've already qualified and you know they have good jobs, okay? And there's another picture of the camping set, all right? Also, it comes with a lantern. I forgot the little lantern. Yeah, all right, so it's a battery lantern, right? And that is something, all right? So, okay, it says, all right, the next best way to get in a home is through a fast start, all right? 33% of our sales during the month of April came from fast starts. So why is that? Well, you know, people will let their family members still come in their home. We know that. Like if I'll recruit you and I get you to call your mom, your sister, your aunts and uncles, your cousins, your coworkers, they're going to let you come in their home. And so, again, we're having really, really, really good success. Fast starts, right? Well, if you guys have done fast starts and you know what I'm talking about, you guys have sold a lot off fast starts. Being with a new recruit, again, they just feel more comfortable letting, you know, their family member come in, and they're able to book a lot. We have several recruits this weekend that have 7 and 8 appointments set up for their fast start this weekend. Okay. And we also know, let's just be honest, they're the easiest ones to sell. I mean, if I could give me any demo, any demo on the book, I want a fast start appointment. And because I'm sitting here doing a demo for their mom and dad, and I got their son sitting over here saying, "Mom, I love my rainbow. You should buy one." I mean, if I don't sell that one, I need to quit, right? So they're easy deals to sell. And so what we're doing for the month of May is we have a really, really, really strong recruiting contest. So here's the deal. We probably are going to continue to do our Zoom open houses. Okay? For the next couple, 3 weeks. I can foresee at least 2, but possibly 3 more Mondays of Zoom open houses. Now, when we transition back to the office open houses, obviously we'll let you know, but we'll let you know whether we're doing the wheel spins. If you notice it doesn't say anything on here about wheel spins, I'll have to let you know if we add that, all right? But for May, get 1 new recruit who comes in. They wouldn't come in. They would watch on Zoom, obviously. But anyway, they go out and sell 1 rainbow by June the 15th. And you automatically win your choice of one of the gifts there on the contest, right? Now, before I show you the gifts individually, let me point out the rules. So the recruit has to be from a demo you do in May. So if you bring somebody in from a demo you did yesterday, that's great. Just know they don't count for this contest because you didn't demo them the rainbow in May. So that also means if you show somebody a rainbow May 31st and they come in and sell their first rainbow April the 7th or 8th or 10th, they still count for this contest. So it can hurt you on the front end, but help you on the back end of the contest.
You mean June?
Did I say what? Yeah, I'd say, yeah, June. Yeah, they sell 1 in June. Sorry. Thank you, Steve. The new recruits, sale has to be 90% or more. And it can be a sale. Let me say it. It can be a sale that you went with them on during the fast start and sold for them. Okay? So if you recruit somebody, they book appointments for the fast start, you go with them on their fast start, sell a rainbow for them, you win yourself a prize. Okay? The sale's just got to be 90 and above. And remember that recruits gotten during a fast start do go to the fast start dealer, however, right? So if I'm with you on your fast start, I recruit your mom and dad, it is your recruit, not my recruit. We wouldn't take that away from that new recruit, and I hope everybody understands that. So let's go through the gifts. So again, we have the theme of, hey, you're kind of locked in your home a little more than normal. These are things that are still, you could use. You can't maybe use a motorboat. I'm not sure. Or you can? Okay. So you can use a motorboat or you can use a kayak, all right? We're not giving away a motorboat, but I was thinking you couldn't run a motorboat right now. You can? Legally? Okay, Ryan says you can legally run a motorboat. Just make a note of that. But this one doesn't have a motor, all right? You are the motor, right? It's going to come with a paddle, right? So that is a very nice kayak, waterproof compartment on the front and all that. So 1-person kayak. It also comes with the fishing rod mount for the very front, if you can see it there, if you're a fisher person, all right? Also, we have that backpack Ryobi gas blower. A lot of us need a gas blower, right, that you can strap on your back. Also, we have it's back. This is one of the most popular gifts we give away every spring and summer. It is the battery lawnmower. So this sucker will run for over an hour full speed, just like it was using gas, but it uses a battery, all right? Made by Ryobi, and that is a choice if you just get 1 recruit during the month of May. Also, we have a 4-burner with the side burner Next grill. We've given these grills away. They are very good quality. They are a Home Depot exclusive. It's called Next Grill. Very good quality grill. All right. I mean, not the Weber quality, but close. All right. That is what you get right there. I don't know if you guys have been grilling out more and you've been seeing you need a new grill, but there you go. Also, if you've always wanted a Yeti and never went and spent the $300, it is a Yeti 30 M30 hopper, right? Very nice Yeti cooler in that gray. We also have the peach color. We'll let you pick the color. There's like 4 colors, right? How about those? Those are really popular. They're called earpods or AirPods. They're called AirPods. Who thinks they're called AirPods?
They are called AirPods.
They are.
Okay. All right. So we're going to get you the AirPod Pro. These aren't, we're getting pros. Okay, but we're getting them pros. They're going to be pros. What's the difference, Ryan? All right. So Ryan loves his pros, by the way. Michael has the plain Jane ones. Then he tried those for a few days, and then he got the pros. He said, that's it. I'm buying the pros, right? The pros cancel out the noise, has the rubber that seals it in. Not there's anything wrong with the other. If you have the other, great, but the pro's better, all right? So we're getting pro. Now, these are pretty popular. This is something that I've heard a lot about for several months. They're called Facebook portals, and I'll just show you kind of, we don't know that you're going to be able to hear. Not if you muted me, they might, right? Okay, so just, we'll see, guys. This kind of gives you an idea.
It's time to play the music.
It's time to light the lights.
It's time to meet the Muppets.
Miss you guys. Wow! Hey, Portal, call Kermit.
Fozzie!
Kermit!
I sent everyone a portal so we can be together no matter where we are.
And now we're video calling?
We're video calling!
Woo!
Look, it's going where you go.
Wow, I think he's got like a smart camera.
Smart!
Well,
Does this fruit hat make my nose look big?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
it's very big and it's very pippin.
How's Chicago?
Oh, great city, but the winters are unbearable.
It's getting late, Camilla. We should go. No, you hang up.
Piggy, it's good to see you.
You too, Ken. You too.
Portal! From Facebook.
Okay, so listen, if you have a relative, if you have a family member out of state, or if you have someone in your family like we do that they're over the age of 70, whatever, and you can't go see them, this is a great tool to communicate with them. And just older people can use this. And I don't know if you noticed, there are a couple things. Number one, it follows you around the room, so it automatically follows the person that's speaking around the room, so that you don't have to like stay in the frame all the time. It just, as long as you stay relatively in front of it. Also, you can do it from your smartphone. If you're not at home, you can see it, but they're seeing you on the big screen there. So that is one of the options. You will get a package that includes 2 portals, because the person you're speaking to has to have one, along with you have to have one, right? So that's a pretty good gift. That's for one recruit.
Jay, you're muted.
There we go. Sorry. All right, guys. 65-inch TV, if that's what you need, or a laptop, right? You will get your choice. Again, that was in the list. What else is in the list here? There we go. Hold on. It's working again. All right. So, yeah. So you get your choice of whatever gift there by just getting one new recruit in May who goes out and sells a rainbow by June the 15th. Okay. So All right. You guys might have seen on the Time to Shine Facebook page that this begins tomorrow, right? So if you are not a member of the Facebook group Time to Shine, that is a Rexair group. That is not Gastonia. That is Rexair. And they have formed this group, and we want you guys to post photos when you make sales of your empty boxes, right? You can get creative, whatever, but by every time you post, you are putting yourself in a drawing. They're going to have 4 winners a week. 4 different people are each going to win $500 every week, starting May the 8th. And they're going to do another drawing May the 15th, May the 22nd, and May the 29th. All you have to do is post a photo of your empty box on Time to Shine Rainbow every time you make a sale, and that automatically puts you in a drawing. The first drawing again is a week from tomorrow, May the 8th. So make sure you join the group. Make sure you post. Also, for doing 3 or more demos in a week, they're going to have drawings for that every week. There are actually going to be 8 drawings every single week for $250 each. All right. All you have to do is do 3 or more demos in a week to be entered into that drawing every week during the month of May. They're giving away, there are going to be 48 winners during the month of May. I'm trying to see, but I can't see how much money that is, but it's a lot of money. All right. Rexair's putting some money out there on this deal. So again, an effort to get people back out there, back going again, because they're saying, you know, America's almost open for business everywhere, right? So now next weekend, if you haven't thought about it, it is Mother's Day. Now, a lot of us aren't going to be able to go see our moms, but we're going to call mom, or we're going to FaceTime mom, or whatever, right? But we have a special contest up next Saturday and Sunday, which is May the 9th and May the 10th. Everybody that buys a rainbow will automatically get to pick 2 of the gifts of their choice, either a shampooer, the Rain Jet, the Rainbow Mate, or a Rain Mate with their purchase. So, you know, they're not going to get all 4. They are going to get 2, and all dealers will make an extra $100 per sale. It doesn't matter the class of the sale. As long as it's a rainbow that's left in a house, you will get an extra $100 added to your commission. All right. Now, the only little rule is you can't sell a bonus sale. So what I mean there is you can't go in a house and sell your free rainbow and get a $100 bonus on it and give the accessories. If you sell your free rainbow next weekend, good for you, but you would have to pay for any accessories you give, because this contest would not apply to that sale, because you're selling your rainbow, not one of the company's rainbows. All right. So make sure you know that. But anyway, $100 bonus, 2 gifts. So if you've got somebody in mind that you really want to line up, next weekend will be a good weekend to do that. Remember, it's Saturday and Sunday is Mother's Day, so don't forget that, okay? So, all right, here's what I wanted to get around to explaining. So a lot of us got in Rainbow because of the equity program, right? Earn a free rainbow or pay off your rainbow. I want to remind everybody of the rules on the 21 and 42 demo program. If you were on the 21 program, you had 60 days to earn it. So again, make sure you get that 60 days to do the 21 demos, to get the 126 leads, to get the 31 green lights, and to come to 1 training class that week. Every week you did demos, all right? You earned a free rainbow. Now you had, from that day, you had 60 more days from the day of your last demo to sell it, okay? So there was a 60 days to earn it, and there was a 60 days to sell it after the date of your last demo. That 60 days does not start when your first 60 days is over. It could start after 20 days. If you got your 21 demos done in 20 days, it starts the day of your 21st demo. So you have 60 days to sell the rainbow, all right? Now, if you're on the 42, again, you have 4 months to do the 42. 252 leads, a meeting a week, and 63 green lights. Okay. So a lot of the people on the call have lost their free rainbow. Okay. Due to the fact that some people were afraid to continue to work. Some people were really close and felt it was not safe for them to go into a home, which I totally respect, right? Some people had won their rainbow and they hadn't sold it yet, right? Because again, they didn't feel comfortable going out on demos. Some people felt comfortable going on demos, but had a difficult time getting appointments, right? So let me say this before I tell you what I'm going to do real quick, all right? So for the people who don't have anyone to set an appointment with, or they call and the people won't book a demo, all right? You need to call the Rainbow office and speak to Brittany or Nancy. Let them schedule you to come to this office, sit down with them, and let them help you get some appointments set. I know that Anna Taylor came up here Tuesday night. She booked 5. The same night, Mike and Shannon booked 6. Okay. Somebody else came yesterday. I can't remember who it was, but I know Sharon says she set 5 appointments today so far off of y'all's yellow referral sheets. Just the sheets. They weren't green lights, just the names on the lead sheets. She's calling them and booking appointments, all right? If you are willing to go do demos and you can't get appointments, you can come to the Rainbow office and you can book appointments and you will get on a demo, which you can then post, tag, and then you can get your deal going again, right? Listen, let me just say something to you. Biggest mistake, one of the biggest mistakes we ever made here at the Rainbow office, and I've said this to Ryan before, was sending out mass text saying we have a 7 o'clock appointment available for tomorrow in Charlotte. Call the office if you can run it. See, that gives you the wrong impression where you think you can sit around and wait on a mass text and grab it real quick and go run it and get your 21 demos done. Because let me just give you a news flash. You got to be really quick dialing that phone number. It reminds me when I was little, we used to, the 4th caller wins this album, right? And we'd always call the radio station real quick and try to be the 4th caller, right? It's kind of the same deal. I mean, you're not usually going to be the first caller, right? And it's not in your area or whatever, okay? Listen, take control of your own destiny and quit like procrastinating and waiting if you feel comfortable. Quit waiting, right? And come and do it, right? Come call with us. But here's what some of you guys are facing, right? You're getting a bill in the mail or the bank's pulling the payment out of your checking account every month for the Rainbow, right? So I've got a son. He's in the 5th grade. So by the time you get your Rainbow paid off, he'll be in high school. Okay, because we're talking 4 years from now. So we're talking 2024. That'll be your 48th payment. All right. And some people cannot afford to make the payment. So listen, I hate that some people have lost their free Rainbow, right? It bothers me. That's why I continued to come to work through all this, right? I still came to work because I knew there were people here that depended on me, right? And, we're talking our full-time people too, this is how they pay their bills. And so I take it seriously that you get your free Rainbow, right? So I sat down and I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I called other distributors around the country and just some of my friends and said, what are you doing? I mean, I know you've had a lot of people lose your Rainbow. I called a friend of mine in Michigan. I mean, they've been shut down almost completely in Michigan. And, what are you going to do? I mean, So we bounced ideas off each other. And so what we came out with or up with is what we think is the most fair way for you to earn a free machine. Now, when I say fair, let me include in the conversation two people, you and me, right? Because something that's fair to me and not fair to you is not a good idea. On the other hand, something that's fair to you and not fair to me is also not a good idea, right? See, we're a partner in this business. So I'm putting contests up. I'm providing the rainbows. I'm doing a lot of your marketing, helping you get appointments, giving away the gifts that you give away on demos to get in homes. We're partners in this, right? And by the way, just so you know, I don't think anybody on here puts more time in the rainbow than Ryan, myself, and Michael, right? So I don't want you to think, hey, we got the best end of the deal. We're spending more time working in rainbow than anyone, right? So it has to be fair to both of us, to all of us, right? So here's what we're doing during the month of May, all right? And it's going to have some positives and it's going to have a little bit of a subtraction to it, all right? So here it is. During the month of May, I'm going to award anyone a free rainbow that makes 2 sales during the month of May. Okay? 2 sales in the month of May wins you a free rainbow. All right? Now I'm going to read this with you. It says May 2020, free rainbow. It says 2 sales during May, and I skipped over the line that says no power nozzle. So what that means is you're going to win a rainbow without a power nozzle, that I'm going to provide the power nozzle. So when you go out to sell that free rainbow, you're going to be selling your rainbow, that's the big box, with one of our power nozzles, which is the little box, right? You're going to keep $2,200 for the rainbow of yours you left them, and I'm going to keep the rest for the power nozzle of mine that you sold with your free rainbow. All right, that's the best way I know to explain that, is you're selling your rainbow, the big box, with my power nozzle that's in the little box. We're going to split the profits from the sale. You getting $2,200, I'm getting the balance. All right, so which, by the way, on a regular deal is $498. All right, now I want to read you the last line. It says you are only eligible for this contest if you have lost your free rainbow on the 21 or to 42 program, or you are currently earning your rainbow on the 21 or 42. So the reason I included that was I've got some people whose time expires tomorrow. I've got some people whose time expires May the 6th, May the 8th, okay? They can't get it done, but they haven't lost it yet. So I've included those people. If there is someone that lost their rainbow earlier this year, they also are included in this, okay? If someone earned their free rainbow, their 60 days to sell it expired, they too are eligible for this, okay? So this includes everyone that has lost their rainbow, either because you didn't get the demos done in 60 days, or you did do that, but you didn't sell it in 60 days, all right? Or you're currently earning it and you're not going to get it done, all right? So let me see what else I need to tell you. Okay, it also says on the side there that you cannot keep this rainbow if you bought a rainbow, okay? So you can't keep it if you bought one. You have to sell it. That's all I'm saying. We want you to sell it. That way you get your $2,200. Listen, here's what I figured. Between the money you're going to make off the 2 rainbows you sell in May and the $2,200 commission, you put those 3 commissions together, you should be able to pay off your rainbow, okay? Between the 2 commissions you make by selling the 2 rainbows in May, and then the $2,200 commission you make by selling it, again, you should be able to pay off your rainbow. So that my son's not in high school and you're still paying Belmont for your rainbow, all right? We don't want that. We don't want anybody, having to pay for their rainbow. But on the other hand, it's not your fault that we had a pandemic. It's not our fault we had a pandemic. So what this is called is a compromise, right? Google that sometime. It means meeting in the middle, right? So it's a really good option for everyone. So I would encourage everybody to let's get going. Let's get our 2 sales. Again, you're welcome to come up and work with our marketing and get some demos going, all right? I'm sure some of you guys are going to call me in a little bit and want to discuss the details of this. I'm open to talk to you. You can text me. You can call me. I'm here to help. And I'm just excited. Tomorrow is May 1st. So let's get it going on, guys. And again, if you have any questions, contact me. If not, that's it. And good luck. Everybody stay safe, and we'll talk soon.